Hey Eurovision fans, this is Tom coming to you from Shanghai and back for another Eurovision reaction video. Tonight I'm going to be discussing Israel, that's Eden Alene. She was going to sing Feker Libi. I'm going to listen, react and talk about how I think this would have done in Rotterdam. So let's kiki. As always, use the timestamps down below in case you want to skip to a certain part. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Israel in the competition. Israel, I think, are super quality. I think they send something good every single year. I don't think I call them big hitters, but I do think of them as pretty much every single year having a good song. Since 2014, there hasn't been a song I haven't liked other than last year, which I'll talk about later. But generally, I think they sound super high quality. I think that they've got the results to show that. My Final Gold, as we know, didn't qualify in 2014. That was a huge surprise because I think she came second in OJE. But since then, really, they've been pretty safe in qualifying. Obviously, they got their win in 2018 as well. I do tend to think of them as having something like kind of uplifting and fun. I know Made of Stars was kind of like an R&B ballad, but you know, we think of Golden Boy and I Feel Alive with Imri and Netta. They're all kind of like fun, uplifting songs. I really do think of Israel as kind of like a sunny Mediterranean country. So I think when they do bring the energy, it feels very real and authentic. Whereas, you know, if Isom was to sound like a kind of upbeat Mediterranean banger, it would feel a little bit artificial. It feels very natural when Israel do it. And I kind of like that I like it when they fulfill that role of having something really upbeat and fun. I think Cyprus very much recently have kind of taken that mantle as well, and it really works. As I kind of already briefly alluded to, I really didn't like last year at all. I got a lot of slack for that video and a lot of abuse, but I stand by that. That was my second least favorite song, second only to Montenegro. I thought that was the worst possible song you could have chosen as a host country. It was very dreary and drab, musical theater. It wasn't just me. The jury didn't like it either. They gave it 0 points. So Israel's national final is Rising Star. I don't watch Rising Star because I'm not into those shows where it's about picking the person. But they chose Eden Alene. I thought it was a very good choice. I reacted to her 4 songs. I'm gonna point up here, but I always forget to put the cards in. I thought all 4 songs were pretty good. I think there were 3 I really liked and 1 I thought was a bit lame. All of the songs, that video was really misconstrued because my issue with the songs is that they didn't feel finished, and also there was parts in it where she sang in, I think, what's the language called? Is it Amharic? Yeah, there were parts when she was singing in Amharic. It wasn't that I have an issue with Amharic whatsoever. It just sounded totally disjointed with the rest of the song. And it just sounded like they just stopped the song, put in a portion of a different song, and then re-continued. It just sounded really sloppy and clunky. And it wasn't the issue with the actual Amharic sound. It was the fact that it was so incongruent. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing this. You know, this was like one of the real high energy, fun songs this year. So yeah, this is Eden Alene singing Feker Libi. Wanna know my secret bang? So I don't think I've actually ever seen her perform before. Oh, she's got a little toy box out. Oh, this is a cute starting, really cute. Okay, yeah. Israel always are kind of gonna go with their staging. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of gorgeous visuals here. Yep. This is instantly engaging. And that really nice starting felt like she's like talking or hanging out with a family member. Really, really clever. Again, and her vocals are just flawless. Really, really good. Colors are gorgeous. These light, beautiful lime greens. Summery, kind of fruity, lovely. Okay, I kind of remember this now. I don't think this is my number 1. I think this ended up being my number 2 or 3. But this is a good song. It's good quality. You know, let's be honest. It's like a little bit on the basic side, but it's got enough. This is it's kind of like cheesy, corny, but kind of enjoyable as well. Okay, I like this like Caribbean coming in now. This sounds fluent. My issue was when the different kind of sounds came on and they weren't fluent. That sounded good though. Really, really love the visuals. Kind of like that mix of Middle Eastern and African. Gorgeous. Getting some nice camera angles as well, keeping the energy up. Lovely. They've got lots of good ideas here already, and this is just the national final. You know, the dance moves are kind of on point and right. Love the costume styling are good. I do think that beat sounds a little bit cheap. And this bit does sound cheap as well, but I like it, but it does sound a bit like kind of Britney Spears 98. I hope this isn't the song where there's going to be that jarring. Is this the jarring bit coming up? Okay, it doesn't seem as jarring as I remember. I wonder if this was changed a little bit. Okay, I wonder if this has changed or if this is original, but it doesn't seem as like wow as it was last time. Okay. Do you know what? I'm actually kind of surprised by that because that performance seemed really. That just worked for me. It felt cohesive. Is it just because the actual visuals and all that and the performance and the dancing just brought it together? So I'm interested to see if that's what happened. What I'm going to do is, okay, now I'm going to look for the revamp on its own. Okay, this is the official version. So now I'm listening to the official version that I found on YouTube. Let's see if it's the same or not. This is very rich. This production's gorgeous. It's just bouncy. It's bouncy. I think this is all the things that people say this Swedish song is, which I don't really feel that bouncy, bubbly feel. I do feel that with this. I don't really feel it with the Mamas. Love the lyrics of this. The name of the song is written in 4 languages: English, Arabic, Amharic, and Hebrew. Really nice touch. This is one of the things I love about Eurovision because I really had kind of slept on this song, and I'm going to download this. I haven't downloaded it yet, and I do kind of do that on purpose every year. I kind of like, sometimes I know I kind of leave a little bit for later because I like to get all the songs in waves. It's nice to have like a new song I can add to my playlist now. This Caribbean part for me is the real highlight of the song. It's gorgeous. It's really fresh and carefree. I really love it. So a couple of things I noticed. So that revamp version, it's hard to say because really I did listen to the song a couple of months ago, but I do feel like that last 3 seconds is still quite jarring. I think it just works on the live stage because you can see that visual transition and it's less this like very jarring, confusing change. So I think it does work more in the actual live performance, and I didn't. I can kind of get over. I think it's pretty easy for me to get over, but listening to just the audio initially, I totally get where I was coming from with that. I do also love the spoken word at the end. That last couple of seconds is absolutely gorgeous, where the girl is playing that little. It sounds like a little music box, really sweet as well. I'm really surprised by that. I think I kind of slept on it a little bit, and really that is a really strong entry. Look, it's not something that could have won, or I don't think it even really would have gotten into the top 10, but I think this definitely would have qualified from the first semi-final. It's got a really strong identity. It's very solid. That chorus is a little bit basic and a bit old, a little bit kind of 90s dated, nostalgic, but is that kind of, it's basically just not modern enough to be very competitive, but really, really solid entry, great performer, great sounds and flourishes, really, really interesting. There's no way you could find this song boring. Even if you don't like it, it's definitely grabbing and interesting. So I'm a massive, massive fan of this. This is why I love Israel, because they are really send something quality. They, you know, for me, last year really felt like a massive blip. I don't really blame them for it. I think that's part and parcel of being a host, is that you're so freaking busy with everything else, you don't really want or have time to be dealing with the stress of finding a new song, especially a song that you're probably going to associate with all the stress that you're dealing with in organizing the competition. I would have loved them to have sent something like this last year, send something super welcoming, fun, Mediterranean, fresh. That's what I think of about Tel Aviv, having been there, and I wish that this was the kind of welcoming host country song that they had chosen. She is coming back next year. I'm really, really excited about that. There'll be even more time to write a song that's really specific for her. I think they did a pretty good job of finding a song that fitted her very well. She looked very authentic in that performance. It didn't look forced whatsoever. With even more time to do so, I'm actually super excited for Israel next year. I think they are going to send something. They already know that they're going to qualify next year. They have a very good qualification record already. But this is like really exciting. It makes me look forward to 21 a little bit more, to know that there's really solid, great artists who are going to be coming back. So look, I'm really happy with this. What do you think about Feker Libi by Eden Alene? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another reaction video very soon. Goodbye.